What's going on, everyone, this week? Jeez, hard to figure out. What's going on, everyone? We're here with episode 124 of the Storm Beach podcast, talking about all things great and garbage from our sports viewing this week. What's going on, fellas?
No, not a lot.
Thank you, Matt. Keelan.
I'm reeling from the intro.
I didn't write anything down and I couldn't come up with anything. So here we are.
Funny guy.
Yeah.
If only Matt did the intro, he could have hit us with something inspiring.
Mm-hmm. That was the only thing stopping me from being funny.
Yeah, you know what? I had a good weekend. Thanks for asking.
That's good.
I had a beer 3 days in a row. I've got a drinking problem. Hi, my name's Keelan, and I'm an alcoholic.
3 days in a row.
Slippery slope.
That would transcend the weekend.
Friday night's the weekend.
That's up for debate.
Yeah,
No,
is Sunday night also the weekend then?
Wait,
It was Sunday
definitely.
mid-afternoon. The beer was consumed. It was no longer school night territory. No, not yet school night territory.
Interesting. We could open this up for debate on what is the weekend and end up the
call
bodybuilding forum.
000 and let us know. Is Friday night the weekend? And if so, is Sunday night also the weekend?
Friday night. Oh, man. It's definitely not the weekend. But it's not the weekend.
It's the start of the weekend, but it's not the weekend yet.
Do you think famous artist The Weeknd knows much about weekends?
Oh, do you want me to call him?
If you could.
I can't.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I mean, we could sit here all night and talk about this. Be like the old bodybuilding forum of how many days are in a week if you're training, each thing twice a week or whatever, every second day.
Well, the week is a construct. So,
I suppose.
unlike the day and the year,
Which are?
well, a day is the one rotation of the Earth, and the year is and then the year is piffing around the sun once or whatever.
Yeah, just about.
Okay, shut the fuck. These things were made when the calculations weren't so precise. The math was done on an abacus and whatnot. But yeah, the week is just some kind of made up bullshit thing. So it's the closest thing we use to an imperial system, because you get 1 day goes into 7 days goes into 1 week, and you got 52 of those a year,
And only 5 of those are weekdays, even though all of the days belong to the week.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow there's 2 days of weekend.
Yeah, the week.
Oh, wow.
The week ends,
That doesn't make
but
any
then
sense.
it never week starts.
Does it truly end if there is no start?
So
We're effectively still in the weekend.
I think that answers our question. Friday night is the weekend, due to whenever the first weekend happened. It discontinued the weekend forever because the week was never restarted.
Maybe.
I wonder how this would hold up in the workplace.
Probably
Sorry, I'm
poorly.
not coming in.
Well, you see, technically, it's still the week. I'm fired, you say.
No, we got good labour laws. I'd get a written warning.
Yeah, you get like 12 weeks to fix it or something like that.
Yeah. So that's 12 weeks of free leave. Oh, no, but it's the weekends. You don't get paid either.
That's how they get you.
So it actually fixes itself. This is actually conspiracy shit.
I think this is what happens when you stray away from God's light. When you fail to have religion ending your week.
Yeah.
Oh,
A Lord's Day, if you will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's how you truly know where the start and the end of the week is.
That's
Yeah.
when you knew. You're so right. Start
Do
the
you-
week
Do you think?
reborn, if you
Yeah.
will.
Do you think anyone actually knew it was like, Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday? No, they just knew it was, Lord's Day was yesterday or 2 days ago, 3 days ago, or in 3 days' time.
Hear me out. Why is it called Sunday?
The day of
Dunno.
the sun.
Day of the sun, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Could be.
The church is a sun cult. We worship the sun. And by we, I mean none of us actually present here. But it's a secret sun cult.
This could be true, actually, because the only way you're going to see those beautiful stained glass windows
Sun.
is if there's sun.
I mean, I'm only
lot to
going off
Think about here.
the fictitious world created, semi fictitious world created by Matthew Riley, in the book series starting with Seven Ancient Wonders. So,
How's it semi-fictitious if he created it?
well,
Valid points.
there's a lot of real things in it, like the pyramids exist.
Some pyramids exist in his world.
The ones he referenced exist. It's just
Are they
there's
like
no
the actual pyramids that he's referencing.
yeah, like the pyramid of Giza, Great Pyramid, and that really
So
exists,
you-
mate. So that's in his fictitious world as well.
I see.
That's why it's semi-fictitious. That's why it's so enthralling.
He's just
'Cause,
ripping people off for his own story. Just
What?
ripping their ideas.
That's like being like
Oh, yeah,
anyone
that sounds pretty
anyone
good.
that
I'll put
sets
that
a,
in mind.
anyone that sets a fucking book in Australia is ripping off the fucking globe, dude. Ripping off GeoGuessr.
Well, yeah, they're probably, ripping off Van Diemen or Abel Tasman,
Anyone that set a book in America has ripped off Christopher Columbus and George Washington.
And all the Vikings.
Yeah, not the Native Americans.
The Indians, as they were called once.
Historically accurate term, yes.
Let's not dive down the historically accurate term list. Thank you. Let's that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Please.
Do you think U.S. black slavery was worse or not as bad as the white Australian policy? I don't want to get political here.
Worse because it was on top of what they were doing to the Native Americans.
Ah. The context is
They're
important.
like, we're going to take your land and force you to live on reservations, and then we're going to bring our own other slaves in because we don't think you can work hard enough on
That's
what
a
we're
good
trying to
point.
do here.
Whereas the white Australian policy had good intentions behind it.
Oh, my God.
Hold on
No,
a fucking second, champion.
No.
Storm on the Beach does not endorse this attempt at comedy.
One can only assume. You wouldn't do it on bad intentions. That just doesn't make any... It seems cruel.
I think the white Australia policy might be slightly worse.
It feels worse when you read about it.
Only because of its more recent. So we should have
agree.
fucking known better.
Sure.
That's always been my logic. You can reasonably make an argument for back in all the years ago at the time of slavery. They didn't know they were human beings just like us.
Oh,
Whereas the white Australian policy, they knew they were human beings and they thought they were lesser human beings.
Yeah,
And they were
well, hear me
we
out.
need to correct this.
when the United
I've seen-
States of America does something, and then 40 years later you do, you know, approximately something equating to almost the opposite, you know, that's probably not great because there are a bunch of idiots over there in the United States. So you probably should, you know,
But
use their
anyways,
mistakes to better ourselves and whatnot.
how about that women's AFL?
How about that Trump guy?
Yeah, he won. He won
Yeah.
the big old presidency.
Now hear me out.
He won it real hard too. Like he won everything that you can win.
We didn't win everything. Now might be a good time to get a injury that would prevent you from being conscripted. Because that stupid motherfucker is going to fucking cause World War III any moment, dude.
Sucks to suck, boys. I've already got flat feet and had them forever.
Dude, flat feet is not a reason you can't join the military. I'm sorry.
Sure is.
Fuck off, it is.
I have a pre-existing ankle injury.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. All right. Zach's
I
going to
can
hate this,
vouch
but
for him.
Zach's karate injury when he got his ankle done by some kid crane kicking him in the ankle in New Zealand is going to stop him from getting conscripted, lucky bastard.
He seems like a guy that'd want to join too. That's gotta hurt.
Well, no, you can just volunteer over and not disclose your ankle injury.
That was a real reason why I didn't take my rehab seriously in year 11, was so that I had underlying ankle ligament issues that would stop me from being conscripted in the future.
Instead of trying to recover from severe, maybe not severe, that might be a bit much, but horrible soft tissue damage after hitting. No. I was going to talk about my own injury here. Yeah, prick. Well, you may have been there. I hit a lip in like two concrete blocks were like literally that far apart, and I hit it and like completely cooked my ankle. And it was at school, so I probably should have sued them. 1, 2, have fully recovered. No existing condition now.
Must be nice.
Unfair.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have done that. I should have, rolled it some more and.
I'd be very disappointed to be post weeks of training on the front lines of France, I guess, wherever we end up, and you're watching the nuke fall down. You think, oh man, could have done this from home, you know? Wow, what a waste of time this was.
That's a lot of people sitting in meetings in the office.
Yeah, I do wonder what the work from home arrangements are like in the army. If they're not at least 3 days a week, I'm not going.
Yeah, not for me. Do we get company cars?
That's what tanks are, aren't they? APCs.
What's the Australian one? Fucking ASLAV or whatever it's called. They're sick.
Yeah,
They go in water and stuff. Like
yeah.
that's the sound of tires going into the lake.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, wowee.
Do we have any nominations for Butcher of the Week?
Yeah,
Let me just consult.
Well, while Keelan's thinking about it, Matt, you want to go?
Australian truck drivers. And it's a bit of a potential hot topic because there's been a lot of good marketing or branding about how truck drivers help the country keep moving and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Without them, Australia's stopped.
Which certainly is true. It's not untrue, but I think we've been misled perhaps to believe that truck drivers are the victims here, where it's hard to operate such a heavy machine. You shouldn't cut them off and whatnot. Whereas I think they're in fact the ones doing a lot of dodgy driving. Because I saw a truckie the other day in the rain, just absolutely up someone's ass. The guy got so scared, as you would, with 30 tons of steel behind you going 100 k's an hour, that he swerved like into the shoulder of the M1 to let the truck get past. And that's basically just bullying in adult form on the road.
It seems like a bit of a broad brush, but it seems like more often than not, trucks aren't driving that great. I'll agree with you.
That's what I'm thinking. Could it be a symptom of pressure from the companies with,
That's a possibility.
Probably
on
not,
time crunch.
because-
Well, maybe stop stressing.
Exactly. Just take a chill pill, because honestly, capitalism has no flaws whatsoever, for example, and it's a flawless system, and the truck drivers are clearly just lazy. So I think Keelan agrees, clearly.
All employees of any business ever are not people. Of any business that makes money, employees are numbers. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, it's just true. Easily
Yeah, it's just fact.
replaceable. Population's exponentially increasing.
No thanks to people like Matt.
Good one.
I walked into that one.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be laughing when I get my cool stuff in a couple of months.
Is it? I thought you get the hat first.
Yeah, the staff might come later.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You got to wait another 10 years.
It finds you.
Oh, if I waited this long.
Well, that's a good reference. I don't think Matt's watched it.
He
You
has.
watched Rings of Power Season 2, Matt?
Yeah, I have. I finished
Oh,
it.
you finished it?
Yeah.
We've had this conversation, haven't we? I'm getting deja vu. That's on me.
Matt and I talked
We could
about
talk about it if you
it.
want.
Off air. We haven't talked about it on air. I'm wrestling with a website in the background here for a topic later, and the amount of pop-up ads is fucking killing me, dude. I'm having a hard time here.
14-year-old Isaac trying to download something to watch a bit later.
Like going on the fucking internet for the first time. They're just everywhere. Disgusting.
Well, while we're here, I've got a Butcher of the Week.
Yes.
There was a... All right, so there was a study conducted. I have it's a graph of the data from the study, and there's no reference to the study it came from. So take that with a grain of salt. Now, it is a graph of the top 15 most attractive hobbies to women from male people. So females that are attracted to males, the top 15 hobbies that women find most attractive in those males.
They're all giving foot massages. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. No, but we start with
Shopping for flowers.
the reading being number one, and like that's fine. But you're not including people that put down reading as their hobby and they're reading hentai manga. So that's a bit of a mistake. Foreign languages is a hobby. Is number 2. Playing an instrument, done that one. Number 3.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty good. Long-term relationship, I'll have you know. I also read. Sorry, I can read.
You can.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy.
That probably helps.
See how I referenced
That's
a
a
book
real
earlier
reason.
on the show?
Yeah, good point.
Actually, a whole series of books. And then we got, cooking, woodworking, which a lot of blokes do. A lot of blokes work the wood.
Quite often.
Painting. Zach's right up there. It doesn't say painting miniatures, but I'm assuming that counts. Very
There's got to be
attractive hobby.
some fucking caveats in these answers.
No,
This is
that'd be dumb.
ridiculous.
No, don't be silly. Writing, gardening. So you're on there, Isaac. Great job, mate.
Beautiful.
Swimming, photography, astronomy, not astrology. Don't get mixed up. Hiking,
Galileo's pulling all of them.
archery, blacksmithing, and traveling. Traveling's not a hobby.
Hold on.
Traveling is very much not a hobby. It's a. That's not how that works. You can't just be like, yeah, I go on holiday a bunch. That's my hobby.
These women are just describing crusaders, like well-educated,
Yep.
high-profile medieval men
Do they speak
Who-
foreign
who
languages?
know
That
how
might be
to-
the only one.
who know how to read and write, who travel the world, study the stars, you know.
It's pretty good.
Look, the real butcher part of it was, I'm just really confused as to how being on a all male podcast is not on this list. I'm assuming it must be number 16 on the top most attractive hobbies to women.
It'd be up
Without
there.
a doubt.
It must have
top
just
50 for sure.
got edged out a little bit by traveling, which is a cop-out pick at that point as well. So we could probably claim a moral 15.
Well, I would like to delve into the minds of the people as they provided their answers, such as woodworking, on what they what they were thinking about when they said woodworking. Are they just thinking about old mate who takes his suspenders off on TikTok and chops wood?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
woodworking to them? Probably.
He's attractive.
Yeah, exactly.
Hear me out. I'm picturing this study as literally they've just given the Australian Senate voting slip and said you have to put numbers in all the boxes instead of only 5.
Rank these 1 to 15.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, more, because I reckon that obviously there would have been some that didn't make the 15.
Sure.
Like podcasting just got edged out. So the metric here is 87.9% of women liked men that travel, whereas I think it must have been 87.8% of women must
Women
have
like
liked men that
with
podcast.
money.
Yeah, weird, dude. Although reading's pretty cheap, you can go to the library, and that was number 1.
Yeah, was one of them hiking?
Yeah, hiking, that's free.
They've just bundled 2 things together, hiking and traveling. It's the same thing.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah.
You can do both at the same time.
Just because you can do both at the same time does not mean they're the same thing.
I agree.
I can piss and shit at the same time.
Did you say blacksmithing was on there?
Yeah, blacksmithing is number 14.
These women just want a medieval lord. I'm convinced of it. Ridiculous.
The rest of the lineup too. I mean, would have played the lute or something, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Number 16 isn't podcasting. It's leading a crusade to the Holy Lands. That's just slightly edged out.
Speaking of which, Trump might lead a crusade to the Holy Lands sometime soon, starting World War III. We'll see. I'm not worried about the future.
Where's he trying to get to? Jerusalem?
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know.
Fine for me. It's not here, so.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. It's not in my backyard.
Oh. Are you a 40-year-old white property owner?
Soon.
No, Matt, we're not as old as he is. So.
My butcher of the week is the good people over at Essential Energy, who are the energy fixing people in the area down here. Planned power outage at my house today, 9 to 3. Plenty of notice, right? A month out, 2 weeks out. Yesterday, another reminder text. Go and work from elsewhere. Not the
club.
Not the club.
Because I was going to say that'd be wild. Because
Long
I worked in Ballina today, and you worked from elsewhere. That's wild.
Yeah, long commute. No, went and worked from Evanshead today instead. At 10:30, got a text message saying, "Oh yeah, we've cancelled the planned outage." So yeah, awesome.
Oh, probably because it was raining.
It was drizzling, yeah, but maybe they could have put a thing out at 8:30, so I didn't leave my house.
Nah, don't be silly. They couldn't make the decision by then.
Oh well, it's fine. No outage, so ultimately okay.
Yeah, I should have invited you to Ballina for a pie. So
Yeah, could you come work out of the RSL?
yeah,
Snagged a space in the RSL all day.
yeah, it could have just been
All my
you, me, and
meetings.
Eric working off the one desk.
There was a meeting this morning where I had just like black capsule coffee because there was no milk there. But I had a couple of big fat ice cubes in it, so it made it a interesting color as an iced coffee. And one of my team members asked later on in the day, like, looked like you were drinking like a pilsner or something. Probably a bit early for that. Maybe I'll just work from Ballina RSL next time and make it true. Just take the same glass; they won't suspect a thing.
Join the Teams call on your phone. Lean the phone up against the screen of the pokey machine.
My eyes are just like flashing different colours.
Just put on the virtual background thing and like see how long it takes people to notice you're in the RSL. Because if you find one of the
5
pokies
seconds.
like in the corner where no one like walks past you very much,
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm sure they probably hear some pensioner losing their age pension for the fortnight in like 4 seconds.
there's got to be a secluded corner, maybe in the outdoor area that's quieter.
In the smokers,
Yeah, in the smokers.
in the smoking pokies section.
Yeah.
I was the last time I went to the pokies, maybe a few months ago, but it'd been some years between the last time before then. You can just tap and go now at some of them,
Oh yeah.
like PayWave.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking, sure, I wouldn't mind playing $5. Why not? But I don't have any cash on me. You can just you can just tap your card and go for your life.
Tap away
Jesus.
$5.08. Hit you with a little
I don't know.
surcharge and everything.
I don't know how that's legal. That feels that just feels like a step removed from just the RSL coming into your bank and emptying your bank account.
They already do that for a lot of people.
Instead of
When
an
you
Just
sign
ATM,
up
steps.
when you
Pokie
sign up
machine.
at the RSL, it's like, would you like to play the pokies or would you like to give us all your money now? I would like to struggle with losing it over time, thank you.
I would like to look really depressed in front of a screen and 6 buttons for the next 3 hours and then realize I've lost my life savings. Thank you.
It's actually sad, but it's funny.
Yeah. So I've walked through 2 pokey rooms in the last, because we were at the casino in Brisbane, the new one, which is, whatever. It's got some cool looking restaurants and a rooftop bar, which is nice or whatever. No good beers. But yeah, everyone looked super depressed in the pokies, and it wasn't even late, dude. It was like 10:30 p.m. There was these 2 dudes standing up at one pokey machine. Like, would have been younger than us, especially definitely younger than Matthew.
One of the guys already lost his money.
Yeah, and just wanted to
Obviously.
come and get the dopamine from helping his mate win money, and then be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I pressed the button. Can I have $10?" Yeah. So it's a bit fucking, cringe. Gamble on something cool, dude.
Like sports, at least you get entertainment out of it.
I was going to say go buy Pokemon cards. That's my gambling.
That's worse than gambling, sure. Any way you slice it.
Pokemon cards.
It has to be.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, because
I get pretty cards out of it.
Yeah, you get something tangible and non-fungible.
I think it's
A
fungible.
token of sorts.
that's a good point.
You get a little picture on a piece of cardboard.
Hell yeah, it's a pretty picture. Eat shit.
But it's yours to keep
Yay. Or sell.
or sell.
You can sell them. It's so expensive though. Aren't 5 cards $10, $15, $20?
No.
I thought they were.
No.
Nah.
How much is a pack, and how many do you get?
If you say $18.99, I'm gonna be.
No, they're like $7 or $8 normally, I think.
For how many? Like 20?
Yeah, but the issue is, even with the number, it goes 20 pack. You get like 18 Squirtles or something.
Well,
10.
yeah. $8 for 10.
Yeah.
So you're playing 80-cent spins, is what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's a high.
Well,
spin.
if so,
pretty.
yeah, but it's got pretty colours. You can't see it.
Yeah, so do the poker machines, dude.
That's the joke I was going for.
You just like little like audible birthday card sound makers on the Pokemon card things away from just being pokies in real life.
What? You're forgetting that they're pretty, and I put them in a binder.
Good point.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
did forget
definitely
that.
better. It might be a slim margin, but better nonetheless.
Some of them are cute. And I'm not doing it with the intention of making money. Just to clarify, I'm doing it with the intention of getting the card I like.
Yeah, that's
which is different.
You can replay. You can reuse them.
Yeah.
More than one use.
Yeah. It's like getting, the small jackpot when you're going for the big jackpot. You can reuse it. Anyway, enough of my problems.
Terrible. Matt, do you have a minute for us?
I mean, yes.
Keelan, hit the button.
Reluctant
Which one?
as possible. What's that?
We don't have one for Matt's minute.
Or just like a clapping one or a cheering one or something.
No, we'll see if he earns it.
There's, or the intro one.
What? Oh, Jesus. Fuck my ears, dude.
So loud.
You got to change the volume once you change it to live.
I don't have the whole screen because I'm split screen in here, so I can't even see the button to close the media.
Sorry, just to
tab
clarify, when you say press the button, I thought you meant like over here
now. Oh, just any of
on
them.
my physical buttons, like these ones.
Yeah, sure. Here we go. Welcome to the stage, Matthew Jurassic.
Hello. It's it was originally pronounced Juricic.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's my time. No,
Matthew Juracic, everyone.
So I was at the ice creamery the other day, and they sell that cold cream there, and they prepare it for you on like some type of firm rock-like surface. I believe it's called Baskin Robbins.
Oh,
And it's a funny thing, Baskin Robbins, the name, because I don't really know who a Baskin Robbins is. I was thinking perhaps a more fitting name for Baskin Robbins is 31 flavors of mediocre ice cream. But I really enjoy the choc mint ice cream they have, and I like the cookie dough one, and the rum and raisin's pretty good too, actually. So perhaps it could be called 28 mediocre flavors of ice cream and 3 pretty good ones. And but anyway, so my friend Paul, he hates ice cream, but you might find him in there on occasion, like on his birthday or something. You really got 2 types of cakes: regular cake and ice cream cake, and that's where it ended for some reason.
What about cheesecake?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, it's a work in progress.
Was that completely off the cuff?
Yeah.
That killed me. It killed me in both a good and a bad way at the same time.
Oh, I'm glad.
a very
Fucking
Norm Macdonald style joke.
Yeah. Why the fuck is rum and raisin in one of your three flavors as well? Oh, you.
Just
You're
as
old.
funny as
Yeah, old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Choc mint was the other one, so put two and two together.
Shut up. Choc mint's fucking
it's a
delicious.
good flavour, but it's also an old people flavour.
Yeah.
What you don't want to do, actually, here's a quick ice cream top tip. When you get two flavors and one of those is choc mint, don't get choc mint as the top flavor because that just ruins your time on the next one. It's like brushing your
Man's
teeth
been
before
to
having
it.
an apple. That apple's fucked.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah. Or
Sometimes
having your morning coffee too close to after you brush your teeth.
Sometimes you ask for it first, and despite that, they'll put it on second.
Yeah,
Thus-
because it's like further away from where they're standing or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's just poor work ethic, honestly.
Yeah.
That's actually
Good,
worth a 1-star review. That's a directly disobeying an instruction that, doesn't endanger them in any way if they followed the instruction. That's like asking,
Good point.
I don't know, that's like asking for oat milk instead of almond milk. And then they give you almond milk and you die because you're allergic to almonds or whatever.
You put the choc mint on the top.
1 star.
You can't follow basic instructions.
To be fair, if it was the usual 14-year-olds that work at Baskin Robbins, I wouldn't leave them a 1-star review. I would just be a little bit more salty about the youth of today and their short attention spans and such. Yeah.
You hold up a YouTube video of Subway Surfer as you're ordering while clicking. Focus.
Pretty good. Did I share my Baskin Robbins strawberry milkshake story on the podcast?
Is this one where you drank a milkshake and shoot yourself?
No.
That must be another one then.
That hasn't happened yet.
Mm,
I'm quite tolerant of lactose.
that's nice.
Yeah. Now, answer this question for me.
Go on.
If you were to order a milkshake from Baskin Robbins, it's pick one of the 3 good flavors or 28 not great flavors, what would you expect to go into the milkshake?
What?
Like, I ordered a strawberry
Milk?
milkshake, right? What do you think
okay.
the ingredients are in strawberry milkshake?
Chocolate ice cream. No, they probably just put their vanilla in it and then add strawberry fucking syrup.
Nah, surely not.
You'd be wrong.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, 8 scoops of strawberry ice cream.
They put an scoop of their strawberry ice cream into a large strawberry milkshake. And I sipped out of it and I was like, this just tastes like milk. And I looked at it and it was like the slightest tinge of pink. And I went back in and was like, is there any way to make this more strawberry flavored? And the old guy it was like, I don't know, an old couple who owned the shop and were working there. And the old guy working there was like, no, that's how we make it. I was like, okay.
Unbelievable.
And left and walked back to the car. And as I was getting back in the car, the lady who was working there was like, hey, we can add a squirt of strawberry syrup in there if you'd like. I was like, yes, please, because it just tastes like milk. She's like, okay, sure thing. And then, the guy was off to the side doing something else at the time as she was rectifying the issue of the non-strawberry milkshake. I was like, this is one of my go-to things because it's simple. I wasn't even expecting ice cream in it, to be honest. I was just expecting syrup and milk, which is fine. I didn't order a thick shake. I ordered a milkshake. That's what I wanted. But when it was, like the wafting of essence of strawberry over a cup of milk. It just wasn't doing it for me. And the guy was just like, yeah, that's how we make it. I was like, huh, cool, yeah.
So I'm picturing the old guy off to the side, actually seething under his breath, saying, "Motherfucker,
Yeah, pretty
should have
much.
ordered a fucking thick shake if you wanted it to taste any good."
And I went and looked on the reviews afterwards. I didn't leave a bad review, but I went and looked, and they were like, "Yeah, the customer service in this place isn't very good. The milkshakes don't taste like anything."
That guy undoubtedly is the franchise owner of his failing business.
Yeah,
got to keep cogs down, dude.
It cost me $8 for a cup of milk.
Yeah, that's insane. I've had that experience once. It was at a KFC where I had the unfortunate, I don't know. What am I trying to say? The unfortunate event of unfortunately. I fucked that up.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Instead of all like the 15-year-old kids that are usually operating KFCs, it was one of those orange skin leather face fish and chip ladies who she probably thought like buying a KFC was a big break and she miserable. They had one of those KFC apps or something. Like,
the KFC app.
You've won a free nugget, like literally one nugget. And I went in and she like blew a gasket, lost her mind. It's like, oh, honey, you understand this is a business. And it's like, it's not my fucking problem. You're KFC.
And before Matt was in a fucking Red Rooster.
Asking for a Whopper.
But it's just... I've got to be careful because I
took into Facebook for this bullshit.
I don't want to turn. I don't want any of the focus of the story to be like insensitive customer issue. It was very much like that lady was obviously the franchise owner. She was the most miserable person I've met in my life. I guarantee her reviews were 1 star, which probably makes her more miserable, which makes more bad reviews. And it's like this. Exactly as Isaac said. It's like, oh, wow, $8 for a glass of milk. I wonder what other people think. It's the worst rated restaurant I've ever seen in my life. That's interesting. And then as to Keelan's point, the guy's just seething in the corner like, kids today, everyone's ingrateful. It's like, no, it's
everyone's
your fault.
And ungrateful.
Ingrate.
It's your fault. You're a terrible business owner.
I think from memory that Baskin Robbins literally had like a 1.8 star rating out of 5. It was terrible.
And that's not that, like, it's fucking scooping
It's not
ice
hard.
cream that arrives made
It's
into
all there.
cones that arrive made.
Uh-huh.
How can you get rated 1 point? Oh.
He might genuinely, maybe before we slander the guy, he might genuinely be an idiot.
No, hold on. Which Baskin and Robbins is this? Where is it?
It was the one in Ballina.
Oh.
Because his thinking is probably, if I put 8 scoops of strawberry ice cream, I only make $4.50. If I put 1 scoop, I make $6. Whereas he gives Isaac the 8 scoops, Isaac comes back every 2 weeks. It's like, now we're, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Very rude, unfriendly service from an older man. Seemed like it was an inconvenience and nuisance that we were buying ice creams. He had an old, gross Band-Aid on his thumb while holding the ice cream cones.
That's just nitpicking. Nothing wrong with a bit of immune-boosting ice cream.
Unnecessarily passive-aggressive. That's from the lady. That's unfortunate.
Everything paints the picture Isaac already nailed.
The older gentleman was almost begrudged that my 4-year-old son and I came from ice cream on a Sunday.
Kids these days wanting ice cream on the weekend.
Initially, we walked in delighted and ready to have ice cream. I greeted the man, good afternoon, and he asked what I wanted. I inquired if there were any cones with sprinkles, and he said, "Do you see it?"
What a legend.
I later asked if they had toppings, and he said, right in front of you.
Jesus fuck, dude. There's also a good handful of reviews here that people have bought take-home tubs from Baskin Robbins, which is also just like so expensive. Just go to Thingo and get good ice cream, Woolies or whatever. But all these people like got a take-home tub. The dude put it in the bag upside down. It leaked through my car.
Well, should he have put it in the bag upside down? Probably not. But you're kind of an idiot as well. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like that's
Someone
the kind of
bags
guy
up
like.
something for me. I'm just gonna.
No, that's the kind of guy like some like shitty Asian guy at a Chinese restaurant hands you a soup upside down, and you're like, "Oh, this is the wrong way around." And then you put it in your car upside down, and it goes everywhere, and you're like, "This is his fault."
Well, if it was a paper bag, I wouldn't have noticed because it's opaque.
That's fair. That's fair.
Uh,
I don't know.
This sounds pretty apt to my description. Food is as expected, but one star for old guy running the place. He's rude and stingy with the serving.
I love it when people are a local guide on Google. Fucking, it gets me. Dude, I know this guy.
Into reviewing for the love of the game.
This name is familiar. Have I read his reviews before? That's fucking wild. Well, he said the man serving treated my wife and I like it was a bit of a hassle to serve us. Still gave it 2 stars.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, anyway. The exact opposite of the ice cream truck at Paradise Point on the weekend, who we heard the music of the truck, and I was like, "Oh, I could go on ice cream, but I don't want to be the one to hail it down." Fucking Daniel's on his bike, bro. Like, I've never been so thankful to a man for running after an ice cream truck more. Not even after, to be fair. Like, got in front of the, like waved it down. It was all very kosher. It's not like the kid who realized the ice cream truck had already left, who legitimately started chasing him down the street. But yeah, that classic ice cream van, big old serve. Did pay $8 for a soft serve in a waffle cone, but it was delightful, and the man was very friendly.
Oh, there you go.
So good ice cream and good service.
Mm-hmm.
There's some type of like I'm a bad person for having joy in this. Surely,
I think you're a bad person. Yeah,
not very Church of the Sun believer of me or whatever, but something about how miserable that old guy is. Probably every waking second of his life is pretty hilarious, and just being forced to go into this place that he probably hates, and everything he does just makes his life harder. There was online and reads his own reviews, and they're all terrible.
Yeah, there was one response that he put to one of the reviews saying, "Sorry, you caught me at the end of a 14-hour long day." It's like, fuck, dude. Like, you're a business owner. Just close. Like, I guarantee the opening hours for Baskin Robbins aren't 14 hours. Just fucking figure it out, dude.
Dude, what Baskin Robbins need to do, actually, though, is sell coffee as well.
Ooh,
sure.
Because they could sell an affogato.
Yeah, there it is.
And I'd be in there far more often.
Yeah, it'd be $9, but it'd
I don't
be
give a
probably
fuck.
pretty good. They'd sell
Well,
it.
if you're only selling coffee with ice cream, it doesn't have to be good coffee.
Or good ice cream.
It's a fact.
They'd have both ticked.
Yeah.
There was a line of 6 of the manliest manly men, all from Repco tires, buying the most dog shit coffee from the Vietnamese bakery I've ever seen in my life.
Checks out.
And everyone knows what it is. The lady knows she can't make coffee. They know it's terrible coffee. but it's closer than the Zarafas.
And I bet it's like $3.
Yeah.
And it's marginally better than Blend 43.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I saw a video the other day of a dude dissolve an entire jar of Blend 43 with the least amount of water possible, so it was like a fucking syrup, and then he used that jar to dissolve another one, and then he drank it off camera, so I don't believe he drank it.
Not a chance.
But that's got to be the highest amount of caffeine you can have per mil, surely.
Can too much caffeine do any harm to you? Like
Death.
cause your heart to rupture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rupture? No, I don't think rupture, but, death maybe, yeah.
Man, maybe you should go and buy this Baskin Robbins at Ballina.
I think, judging by the recent reviews, it may have gotten better. Maybe he died.
Certainly hit and miss on the reviews.
Sorry, that was rude.
I went to buy ice cream and noticed it was closed. 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. Looked good through the window, though.
Wait, hold on. There's reviews for coffee.
One step
Service
ahead.
was slow. Ice cream was great. Coffee was standard. View of river. Oh, it's on the Richmond, mate.
Yeah, it's like it's across the street from the park.
So this man's doing
Oh, wait, the
everything
park.
he can.
Like the park it's literally a little bit further down from the RSL, like heading towards the ocean a bit further, probably like a kilometre down on the
I
back
see.
side. Yeah.
Park location, Riverview Ice Creamery in the warm part of Australia.
Wait, there's a fucking Beefies at
1.8
Ballina?
stars.
What?
Yeah, it's in the main drag, Beefies.
How does a Beefies sell any pies?
I don't know. I've never seen it open, to be honest.
Well, that would line up. Oh, yeah, it's like 400 meters down the road from the RSL.
But yeah, old mate's got, the worst shop on the best street in the
Oh, it's so funny.
All right, they've paid people for reviews because this
There's too many
local
5
guide
stars.
said food 5, service 5, atmosphere 5. That's
buddy.
it.
It's a Baskin
Not a-
Robbins.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, maybe they
Atmosphere.
literally walked out into the park, obviously, but like
The blenders were buzzing just right as they made the thick shakes.
the refrigerators were harmonizing with each other.
Oh, man.
Yeah, all right. Well, all right. That's enough ice cream chat. I'm feeling like ice cream now. Fuck, they
Don't
do
look
Peppa
like
Pig
ice
ice cream cakes. All right, sorry. Let's move on.
At what point does it become ice cream cake? Is it just because it's not in a container anymore? Because it's just a big block of ice cream. You can deny it all you want. It's just ice cream.
I thought you were going the other way. I thought you were saying at what point does a cake become an ice cream cake? Like what percentage of cake? What percentage has to be ice cream for it to not be regular cake?
The Theseus's cake.
Yeah. So your actual question was the way around.
Yeah,
It is a conundrum.
It is. Yeah. What dictates that it's a cake and not just a slab of ice cream?
Sometimes they put icing on them.
Marketing.
So I'd say that the ones with icing on them, definitely. 100%
Sure.
ice cream cake.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel inclined to serve it cut up instead of scooped, it's a cake.
Okay.
Because if you take a tub of ice cream and you just tip the tub out onto the table, there's
Sure.
still just ice cream.
Correct.
But then if you slice it, it's ice cream cake.
Maybe. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind the distinction. Would that just make a cone of ice cream, an ice cream cupcake.
Wow.
No. Ice cream in a cup would be, by name, a cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you'd have to eat the cup. Because, an ice cream cone is very descriptive of what it is.
Sure,
Unfortunately.
sure. It's cone shaped, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's edible, though.
No, oh, fuck's sake.
You don't get a cone of chips and eat the cone.
Have you seen Cone Appetit?
Can't say I have.
Okay.
No.
Well, they were like, they're a food truck
Right.
that serves food in edible cones.
Like it's just an ice cream truck.
Except it's savory.
Like they've got, what a revolutionary idea.
Yeah.
Let's sell stuff. Let's buy a truck and sell stuff out of it that you can eat from cones.
Well,
The cone is a very tasty looking bread.
yeah, is their website still up? They still exist?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Cone Appetit.
This is just a souvlaki van. More
Just,
or
yeah, but they
less,
got mac and
slightly
cheese in it. Mac and cheese in a cone, though. It's like those pizza cones people used to get,
Sure.
He's not sold. He's on the shore.
I reckon if he tried one, tasted one, perhaps.
Oh, I love carbs. I'd enjoy it thoroughly, but like it's not breaking a mold. Like it's been done a billion times before. It's just different. This is something I would make as a teenager. I would just find something I like and then put it into something else that I like and see if I like it.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's probably how sausage rolls were invented.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, fine. If you're not going to Google it, I will.
Would have had to have been some very large French man who goes, "Oh,
Doubt
why
it.
not we've put the sausage in the roll?" That's insane.
Oh,
Gustavo.
it did originate in France, you prick.
Oui.
You fat son of a bitch.
But wrapping meat in pastry dates back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, but the modern sausage roll is thought to have originated in 19th century France. And then they grew in popularity in London in the early 1800s as a cheap street food and became quintessentially British. Something about Greg's.
Checks out.
French dude named Greg invented the sausage roll.
You could argue everything's quintessentially British. It's part of being British.
They've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Pricks.
Was that a pun? They fucking love baked beans, dude.
Oh. Oh, I hate that.
And where's the beans in this sausage roll?
Dude, I haven't had
There are
baked beans in
none.
ages.
Oh, I don't know.
Dude,
I'll
this
give it a
weekend I might
shot.
get some thick cut white bread and make myself the most aggressive beans on toast.
Imagine a cob loaf of baked beans. Holy.
See, now
You're-
we're thinking. Like
That's fucking genius, dude.
I've done
Baked bean
breakfast
cob
cob
and a
loaf
pint
before.
of Guinness.
Oh,
You could-
yuck.
Yeah, dude.
We'll have business for weeks on the
Beans-
Gold Coast.
Beans and cheese in a cob loaf. And that's the veggie one. And then you could have beans, cheese, beans, cheese, and like
Beans, cheese, automobiles.
He's overwhelmed.
I'm
He's
very
not even
excited.
British. Imagine how well it's going to sell.
Yeah, we could have a food truck in London. But yeah, so beans, cheese, and like cheese and sausage or something.
Well, the London version would probably have to be falafels or something.
Beans are vegan, you dickhead. In a gluten-free cob loaf.
Oh, Matt made a great joke about their very strange immigration policies.
Oh, I thought you... Oh,
Most popular boy's name past couple of years in England, Muhammad.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. After Mo Salah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought it was a vegan joke because Matt lives in a vegan
Population
household.
increase in Liverpool is off the chain at the moment.
Yeah. We've successfully talked about nothing and everything for the last hour.
Sounds pretty good.
That's pretty not bad.
The draft's happening right now, in case anyone's wondering.
Sun's just picked up Leo Lombard.
Checks out, as expected.
Anyway, beans and cheese.
Beans and cheese.
Sheens. Next time we play the Lord of the Rings game,
Yes.
which might have to be a Sunday, if possible. But next time we play, we should have bean and cheese cob loaf.
How about...
Also very hobbity by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
how about we compromise and make it hobbit-sized and use, rather than a cob loaf, maybe a couple of individual just rolls might be better and a more appropriate sized meal.
Yeah, then the center won't be completely molten either.
Yeah, and you won't have to buy, I don't know, 8
30
cans of
cans of
baked beans for one thing.
Yeah, no, probably sensible.
Yeah, you could. That sounds like a meal for two for under $3. Curtis, don't eat your heart out.
Nah, don't be daft because we're adding cheese.
Oh yeah, I forgot the cheese.
Ooh.
Which automatically cheese for two these days is like $8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, yeah,
That's our meal for under $10.
yeah.
two white rolls, two tins of home brand baked beans, and a block of cheese.
Dude, fucking times must if you're buying home brand baked beans, times must be tough because Heinz is
There's
pretty
no way
cheap.
there's a fucking difference, dude. What are you talking about?
Dude, I'm all about that Heinz, kind of grey blue that they've got going on. It's pretty good.
There's just a different sticker machine on the end of the same production line. The fucking baked beans, they got to be the same.
All right, let me check. Let me
Well,
check.
they're not gonna give away their secret.
That's the secret. They're all the same.
Beans, baked. Yeah, they look like shit, dude.
They're
There's no,
transparent on the website. We
Oh, it is
sell
$1
all
billion
the beans.
cheaper. Dude, it's less than half the price.
well, there you go. Times are tough.
Oh, and they're made in Italy. The Coles beans and tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce might be all right then.
Yeah. Why doesn't it say Coles beans in passata then? Also, we could branch out into other tinned foods in our food truck and put in spaghetti.
Spam.
Oh, I was thinking tinned spaghetti.
Yeah, okay, checks out.
Yep. And then I ran out of ideas.
Yep.
Potato and leek soup might be good in
any
a roll.
of the soups. Really?
Any of the thick soups. I don't think you want to put a tomato soup in a roll.
Probably not.
That's kind of you
thicken it
go
up.
the other way around when it's more of a liquid soup. You go the roll into the soup.
Sure.
But also, if you add enough cheese, it'd become a solid, or at least a semi-solid. What's the fluids where you punch them and they
fluid.
harden up?
Yeah, non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah, we'll get one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slow bread dip kills. Because if you tried to punch your bread into the soup, it would bounce off.
You'd also look like an idiot.
Also that. Trying to punch your soup.
You fuck up and you accidentally order the Newtonian soup. And then you're like, hey, check out my non-Newtonian soup. And you got to punch your roll into it. But of course, it's
everywhere.
Newtonian, and it goes fucking everywhere. Anyway.
Speaking of the Suns in the draft, the Suns released their rebrand that I skipped off last podcast to attend. A little announcement for.
Oh yeah.
Quite delightful. I was texting Keelan throughout, dropping little tidbits of info. Do a little screen share action and get your guys' thoughts. I assume you've already seen it a little bit.
Sorry for punching my microphone. I'm just too excited.
That's all right. Now, part of the rebrand is obviously the logo
I forgot
update.
about the new logo.
But also the refreshed kits, home/away, and clash kit.
So Matt clearly hates it. I like Rioli's nipple coming out the side of the AFL logo. Because it's more subtle. It's more subtle than, what's his name? The Noble?
John Noble.
Thank you. More subtle than Noble's nipples. But also, I hated this logo when it was leaked.
Mm-hmm.
But on a shirt, I actually
It's
like
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's not on the back of a kid's backpack and in 240p. It actually looks all right. Funnily enough.
Weird that.
I don't know. I don't love it, but it's not much worse than the old one.
It's better than the old one.
Have you noticed that slowly every team in the top 8 is outside the top 8 is rebranding this year? St Kilda have changed their logo as well.
They updated their crest.
Yeah, it's shit.
So it doesn't say Saint KFC on it anymore.
Which is so sad.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Some would say tragedy.
It just looks mid too. And then Adelaide obviously updated theirs
Their logo,
to the Hawks logo from 2008.
The new one's a bit too
Modern.
for lack of a better term.
It's just too clean without any character whatsoever.
It looks like clip art. That's what I'm trying to...
Is this the Crows one you're talking about?
No, the St Kilda one's very mid.
Yeah.
I think Gold Coast has potentially won the rebrand wars.
I think
Crows
so.
have a new one too.
Yeah, but you remember that old Hawks logo from like 2008?
Oh,
yeah, it's just that, but worse.
See, the Suns have gone for something. I personally
looks
like
a little Third Reichy.
I didn't even see that, eh?
It's a little sauce.
We have discussed the National Socialist Party's footprint in South Australia previously.
That's right, actually. Wow. That's crazy. What a coincidence. Low-key, I think the back to the Suns, I think the Clash jersey's getting a bit of hate, but I kind of froth that it's a massive change.
Yeah. Yeah.
What team was that, sorry?
The Suns.
The one on the screen.
It's on the screen.
Yellow one. The Wolverine kit.
The yellow one's pretty cool. I don't hate that one.
Yeah. I like it. I saw it and I was like, that looks like Wolverine from the comics.
Yeah.
But I like it. They're clearly going for, a logo, not a club crest. They're not just putting, a picture of the sun on
the mighty sun
on a jersey, like the Phoenix Suns, for example. It's something different, which I think people are, potentially a bit up in arms about. It's not the easiest thing. You're a more modern club, you might as well do something a bit more modern in a, logo with subtle additions rather than trying to come up with some historic crest that looks like it's 100 plus years old when you're not.
Yeah.
I think it's neat.
No need to do them dirty like that, all right?
But, no. I like the kits as well. We're the red team. Like, the logo doesn't need to stand out. There's only 5 teams in the comp that have a predominant logo on their jersey, right? And Carlton's one of them.
We don't like them.
Have Carlton Football Club in white on top of navy blue. You know, Giants are another one. Pretty much everyone else is just their colours in stripes or shapes, right? And with a very small logo or crest on the top corner that you don't see.
Yeah.
So why not do the best of both worlds and have a almost invisible logo in the middle and just be the red team?
And the benefit of not putting the crest in one of the corners is major sponsor Host Plus can have a fucking whopping big...
Huge.
Yeah. So if they're getting, if they have to pay per inch square...
Raking it in.
Fucking huge dollars for the Suns.
Yeah. The Clash kit, which will probably only be worn like 3 times a year, right? Because the red one's home and away. The Clash one is literally just when they play teams away from home that have a similar colour, like if they played the SCG, for example.
Yeah.
Or like the Giants.
Probably a bit too much. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like it because as far as order of colours go for the Suns, it's red, gold, and blue. So rather than have a predominantly blue strip, which, other teams don't really have, which was fine, I feel like the gold or the yellow is a lot better to work with.
I just never liked the blue strip either.
No, it just looked weird. It was very plain. And then you had the shorts that I've been, strongly against, the white shorts on that kit as well with blue socks. That's probably my biggest takeaway, is that they've figured out that you don't need white away shorts. It doesn't matter. As long as you have a colour that's not the same as the other team, just use the colour.
Yeah.
Unless if you got white in your kit, great. Collingwood, white and black with white shorts, sure. Everyone else, just use your secondary colour. Doesn't matter. But I'm a big fan.
Is good. I'll pick one up.
Definitely. I'm going to search in the background for, see if I can find some of their training kits, which I also think are nice. And
they're actually good, yeah.
Yeah, may not have seen as much of. Which, probably answer people's questions about, it doesn't say Suns on it.
Doesn't need to?
I don't think so, but they do, so it's fine.
The internet's a wild place full of all sorts of criticism.
It is.
Yeah.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. All right. We'll get the share back up. So, we've got the stock standard red with gold text.
Lovely.
Which is fine. That's okay. We've got the blue with gold, which I
the
find
blue's
quite
nice.
I like blue.
That it was last year.
Yeah. And we have the gold with blue.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Which I think is very nice as a training kit. Even
if
the
blue looks good on that.
I'd like it. But yeah, with the rebrand, they tweaked their colours. They made the red a bit deeper, closer to a Liverpool dark red. The blues.
Here's one for the viewers at home.
There you go. The blue's definitely a lot darker, and the gold is actually lighter. It's more sandy coloured. Was their objective?
No, that lines up. Lots of sand on the Gold Coast.
Exactly. So, new era of the Suns. If anyone's interested, all the old stuff's cheap now on their website because, the logo's old. So that's great. But yeah, can't wait to get some new merch with my membership pack.
Sorry, I'm going shopping.
I don't know if they have any sizes that fit you anymore. I saw a lot of 3 and 4Xs left. You'll be swimming in them.
Fucksake.com.
Your housemates will walk into the kitchen. You'll be in there making coffee with just a Suns Guernsey on.
I'll be literally. That's kind of hot though. Eh?
Yeah.
I can't even see the old stuff on the Sun shop. Maybe it's actually Gonski's. Sold out and whatnot. Hose Plus. No fuss. That's not their thing, is it?
No.
Sorry. Is it in retro range? Yep, it's in retro range.
Yeah, it's in retro range.
You can't be retro already. It's been a month.
Confirmed by the AFL this year's going to have a retro round, so I guess we'll just get the El Clasico Gold Coast Suns logo.
Yeah.
Part of the retro round.
That's unfortunate. The T-shirt I actually really like is only $10 off, and it's probably only available in
Is that the grey one?
That's the men's arch graphic tees. Oh,
Yeah.
I can get it in a small. Bit risky.
You've finished medium.
I'm confused. Is a medium a medium or a small?
Oh, it's in between, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. In the Hawk shirt, I got a small.
Oh, you'll be fine then. That fits
And it looks
well.
similar, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're a medium guy. You'll be all right. You got a fit body.
Calm down there, champion. I can't see one of your hands. Hands above the table. Oh no!
This is going to take me a while because it's my left hand too.
Well, you don't practice?
Here you go. Gold Coast Suns home Guernsey, retail home Guernsey. Only smalls left. Perfect.
Oh no, I don't fit a small in a Guernsey.
Yeah, you'll be right.
No
one will be able to grab you easy. There won't be any hanging off.
No, because I can't go to the footy without a shirt underneath the Guernsey either. I'm not 14. I have to have the shoulders tucked away.
That's true.
Good point. Good point. Boys, do we want to talk Rings of Power? Or is it getting too late?
I'm really hungry. Can we talk Rings of Power next week?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is an official warning for all listeners of the pod. So yeah, Zach and Dan, fucking catch up, mate. Make sure you watched it. Get it in your system, because next week it's all coming out.
Yeah. Pretty much the whole episode, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. I've got thoughts.
That's good.
Mostly positive.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Matt
Don't
was
skip
on the
ahead.
fence when I spoke to him previously.
Oh no.
See if he's changed his mind. All right, should we flip a coin then? Or is
Yeah,
there
I'm
any
okay with that.
football in it news that you'd like to cover?
I've got
here?
absolutely no football in it news because it's Nations League at the moment. No one cares.
Yeah.
Just do remember to put your tips in.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And perhaps just don't pick any draws this week.
Come on.
That's simple.
Yeah.
If I go through and look and there's a big club matchup this week, you know there's an automatic draw.
Big club matchup after an international break.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm writing my own narrative here, and after an international break, they're all going to fall apart.
Including Liverpool, or?
No, absolutely not. No, because Liverpool are playing fucking Southampton, dude.
Oh, well, that's a win.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to make me get the things up now, aren't you?
No, you don't have to. No. You absolutely don't have to.
Is there any big club matchups?
Oh, no. Unless, well, there's a top 4 matchup. Top 5 matchup. Arsenal versus Forest.
Come on.
No, there are games that could be draws, such as Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Brighton. But also, because they're shit teams, I'm more likely to believe that, someone's just going to get hammered.
Sure.
And you'll find that the draw in those games is higher odds. It's like $3.50 for both games, where it's like $2 something for both teams.
Mm-hmm. Here's one for future to bookmarking your calendar. Monday, 2nd of December, Liverpool, Man City. Wow.
Yeah. And also, shortly in the Champions League, Liverpool, Real Madrid. So with both those games in short succession, it's really going to see what Liverpool's real hopes are this season. Because if we fare well over both those two games,
might be right.
I'll be very happy.
Do you know which game's first?
Yeah, when's Champions League back? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it might be the City game first. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Oh, I'll just search Liverpool. Does that thing where it pulls on all the comps in. We've got Real
Champions League
Madrid.
first.
Yeah.
2 days. That's fine. That's perfect. Perfect for me anyway. That almost guarantees the draw against Man City. Possibly 0-0.
Well, Man City don't have Rodri. And Real Madrid have a bunch of injuries as well. I think if there's a good time to play either of these two teams, it's immediately.
Sure. As soon as possible.
The Champions League game doesn't even have to be a win, is the thing, because the top of the table format.
Yep.
But yeah, Matt's fallen asleep.
I'm still here.
All right, Matt, whose flip is it anyway?
Is it mine?
It is yours. Good shout. All right, here we go.
Hopefully it's heads.
Here's the call. Oh, bad luck. Tails it
Tails
is.
never fails.
Better luck next time, Chief.
Fun heads and tails coin flip thing. I've been playing the Pokemon trading card game on my phone, right?
That's fun, yeah.
You flip a coin. Shut up. You flip a coin at the start of every match, and I've been picking tails, and legitimately, I think 90% of the time, it never fails.
Interesting.
Got a new believer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Matt, lifetime 20 and 22, couple games below 500.
Oh boy!
It's a long way back.
And if tails never fails,
Matt's on the bottom cusp of the play-in at the moment.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
All right, excellent. Thank you, boys. See you next week.
Yeah, cheerio.
yeah. Goodbye.